Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, in this tutorial I wanted to show you a stitch, a very easy stitch you can do with these many things. You can do bag handles, you can do a headband, you can even do a placemat if you like the shape. But this is the stitch. It's one side and this is the other side. Yeah. It's very easy. It's like, you know, Tunisian crochet. So if you have a big hook, a long one, and especially with the wires, you can do a placemat, you can do so many things, even a blanket, but the shape it's going to be, because as you can see, the ends are going like this, yeah, and the other side like this. So you can do a headband and you can twist it and then close it, and it's going to be okay. Yeah. Well, I tried this stitch with a different yarn, and this is called metal yarn, this one. It's really stiff, it's hard because it has a lot of how you say, metal. Where is that? You can see better this metally wire in there. But it's really nice. This you can make ornaments for Christmas, globes, whatever you like to do. I did a coaster with this one, but I will suggest, if you choose to use this for hot drinks, to put you know, a hot drink, do it in circle, not square, because as you can see, this is gonna go like this. Yeah. If you don't mind, that's fine. But I think in circle it's okay. It's gonna keep it straight. Yeah. This coaster I did with the thermal stitch. Yeah, it's really nice. It's not this material. It's more for maybe I don't know. You can do a handles for bags, but I don't think this is good for a headband, because it has this metal and it's gonna break the hair. Or to do a bracelet, for example, with this. It's gonna scratch the skin. Yeah, I think you can do globes, you can do ornaments, and this, if you do it maybe not so wide, maybe half, because this twist is like this, and you can put it in on a Christmas tree or as ornament in the house, you know, Christmas colors, whatever. Yeah, this yarn, whatever, this one, it's called metal yarn. This had 50 meters, 40 grams, and it suggests that I should use crochet hook between 3/0 and 7/0. Yeah. But I saw a picture when I bought the yarn that they do for, how you say, for the tissue box, like the cover for tissue box or whatever, that it's sturdy and it's not going bad or loosening up. Yeah, this is really nice. And they have many colors. They have plain color. They had this with variegated, whatever, you know, it's called. Really, really nice yarn. Okay, well, with this stitch, it's very easy. It's Tunisian crochet. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna chain even numbers. So if you like, you can chain whatever project you do, even numbers, and it's gonna be okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna chain 6 now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're gonna skip the first chain, and into the second chain we're gonna go in there and pick up a loop. We move to the next chain, pick up a loop, next chain, pick up a loop, next chain, pick up a loop, and into the last chain, pick up a loop. So you should have 6 loops on your hook. Yeah. Now yarn over, and we're gonna pull the yarn through the first 2 loops. Yeah. Then yarn over and pull the yarn through the next 2, next 2, next 2, and the last 2. Then you're gonna chain 1. And now we have these vertical lines, and there is a line here on top. Yeah, it's like a stitch, and we're gonna go, let's say, through the front loop. The back loop, it's there. Yeah, we're not gonna pick up that. So we're gonna go through this vertical and then through the front loop of the stitch on top, pick up a loop. You go behind the next line, the vertical one and the one on top, pick up a loop. You move to the next line and the one on top, and you're gonna have to, it's like the front loop you're gonna pick up. Yeah, go through that and the one on top, and we have here 2 lines, so we're gonna pick up these 2 lines at the end. Yeah. So you have 6 loops on your hook. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops, next 2, next 2, next 2, and the last 2. So now you're going to chain 1, and we're going to repeat. The first vertical line is here, so we're going to go through that and the one on top, pick up a loop, next one, pick up a loop, and these 2 at the end. Yeah, and I'm gonna go below here, the last, the ones that we did the row before, and I'm gonna pick up those 2 behind those 2 loops. So now you have 2, 4, 6 and 7 loops. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops, pull the yarn to the next 2, next 2, next 2. Yeah, it's gonna look like this. Now chain 1. So the first vertical line, it's here, and the stitch on top. Well, you're gonna go through the first loop, the front loop. So pick up a loop, next line, and the one on top. So you have now 6 loops, and you're gonna go 1 row below, and you're gonna pick up those 2 behind these 2 lines at the end. So you will have 7 loops on your hook, 2, 4, 6 and 7. So pull the yarn through the first 2 loops, next 2, next 2, and you're gonna pass the yarn through 2 loops always. Looks like this. So again, you're gonna chain 1, and the first line, it's here, yeah, and the one on top. I'm gonna do like this. But I think with this, because it's Tunisian, depends on your yarn, I think it's nice to, and the last 2 here, it's nice to work with a little bit, well, at least half a number bigger the crochet hook than the yarn recommends. Yeah, and it looks like this. So again, you're gonna chain 1, and the first line, it's right here, the vertical one, and the one on top, the front loop you're gonna pick up. You're gonna go through only the front loop, the one on top, and at the end we have those 2 lines, so I'm gonna pick up that too. Yeah, it's a easy stitch. You can do a headband, and this goes really fast, especially if you don't make it too wide, or you know, with many chains on it. So this is the back, and this is the front. Okay, I'm gonna chain 1. So you have like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertical lines, and then the last 2 at the end. Yeah, if you are to chain 6 chains. So you're gonna go through the first vertical line, the one on top, the front loop, and you're gonna do like this. and at the end you're always gonna pass the yarn through 2 loops at a time. So the last line 2 in there. I'm gonna pick up and yarn over, pull the yarn through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull the yarn through the next 2, next 2, and so on. And you're gonna chain 1 and you're gonna repeat like this. It's really nice. And you know, as a Tunisian, it starts to kind of, you know, twist. And that's why for a belt, for a headband, it's okay because you're gonna close it. Yeah. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this this tutorial. I work with a 4.0 millimeter crochet hook, but your yarn is gonna recommend your crochet hook number. I live in Japan, so Japan doesn't label the yarn size, so I cannot tell you what crochet hook the yarn that I'm working, you know, the yarn size, because it's just not Japan doesn't, you know, label. But I can tell you what crochet hook I use, and if I forget, I will put in the description box. So yeah, this is the stitch. It's really nice. It's neat, especially with a thin yarn. It's very delicate. Yeah. Okay, well, have fun and try this stitch. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.